Hello everyone, Pufferfish Pat here, or just Pat. Today we're checking out the latest video from Mr. Elf Harper called Lunar Duel. Um, as always, I'm not sure it's going to be a music video or a fight or fight scene video. It doesn't matter. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. I really enjoyed the last react I did to his videos. Very well done. As always, the original video and channel will be in the description down below. We're going to do one watcher, see what we can see, and then a second watcher where I'll discuss what I noticed the first time around, and if there's anything I missed, hopefully, I'll catch it the second. That out of the way, let's get started. That was very well done. So one thing I was kind of concerned about is that and this is kind of dumb of me to say, I first thought that first time I thought the Foxy was Miss Smugglana, but then I saw all the tails, like no, can't be her. Miss Smugglana only has one tail. I don't think it's a character. I don't think it's a cameo. It's just a character, fiery fox lady with multiple tails. Versus Shadow Lady. Cool thing I really liked. One thing I thought the fight for a bit I thought it was gonna be truly even, like no one's gonna ever had at any point. And then the Fox girl got the hit in. I was like, oh, okay, so it's gonna be a bit like that. It was what the second one through because it was very well done. Let me just get started from again here. So here I have the and the animation is very well done. I like this effect here with the fire. Hold on a second. So right here, it looks like it doesn't seem like she's training or practicing. It seems like it looks like she's more dancing and playing. Like this, like she's just relaxing. Like she's not preparing for a fight. She's just, I guess, not quite frolicking, but just in the woods, just well, relaxing effectively. And this is a really neat effect too, with the fire foxes here, and then they start getting changed or corrupted, and that's a red flag. I guess like it's nice. I like that it's a bit like a warning system. Very cool. And you see like that something's not right. Hello there. She looks really, really cool. Very, very cool look with two I think they're more like short swords and daggers, but doesn't matter. Very, very cool. That was really cool with the close up of their faces, and they're very well detailed too. So very, very nice. So this happens. Actually, let me go a little bit further to, again, very well designed characters here. But this motif happens throughout the video where like they collide and they just really is an immovable unstoppable force meets an immovable object kind of situation where they just cannot get the upper hand. You know that, and we'll get to a bit in a bit. But right here, it's very, very cool, especially considering like that. She, the fox girl on the left, is very like confident. Not doesn't seem like she's like overly prideful, just like confident. And you can't tell what the other one's feeling because she has that mask on. But very, very intense. And this right here, I like that she dodges the attack, but just dodges it. So like the blade is hitting her armor, so that's the sparks are coming out. So she's got out of the way, but just barely. And I know this is a big ask, especially for AI, but it'd be really cool, and this will probably be very, very difficult too. Because listen, all I really know how to do, and even then that's questionable, is a silly little AI image prompts. I am nowhere qualified to pass judgment on anyone on their video. That being said, I think it'd be really cool if in this fight scene that there'll be reflections of the combat. Like for example, like she barely dodged that dagger attack or structure attack, and it scraped the armor, causing sparks. It'd be cool to have that a gouge or into the metal. Again, that is how to be that being embedded is way beyond, far beyond my skill level and comprehension. So this is not a knock on Mr. Harper. I'm just saying words. And this next part here is very, very neat as well. So right here, that was this part. It's part coming up. I have a very bad memory. But it's really cool. So this is the part where I was like, oh, okay. So I thought like, oh, it turns out it's not going to be as evenly matched as I thought. This foe is going to be dispatched with ease. And I thought, oh, maybe there another foe is going to come in. Like the Dark Lady's going to have a backup or something like that. But she recovers. This part here. Also, I didn't mention it. That tree in the background looks really, really cool. I like especially in fantasy settings, just absolutely ginormous trees just out there, just massive. Here we go. Again, with the colliding and neither getting the upper hand. Again, it seemed like they're more powered up. I was gonna say that this actually feels like a bit like a cinematic attack in a fighting game, like maybe like a kind of like a Mortal Kombat kind of that has that you trigger a move and it's an animation thing. But this looks really cool. Like now they're powered up, and even then they can't get the upper hand. And now the Shadow Lady, I wish I knew their names, is unleash attacks. Once again, clash. One thing I find very interesting is how each of them defend themselves from the attacks. Firefox Lady, she uses shields to protect herself, whereas Shadow Lady is just straight up getting out of the way. She's just dodging them. And it's actually really interesting. And that kind of the way that she kind of got guys, like when she did that ground pound attack, she couldn't get out of the way fast enough, so she got. But her ability seemed to be more focused on evasion rather than overall just shielding. This is the part I really that was really neat. So she's powering up for some kind of attack, and right there, it's just caught her by surprise. So she has evasion and speed on her side. So she caught her by surprise. Now here, go back a little bit. She notices just a fraction of a second too late. Probably because of the way lag works. And she got Scott. Now, here's the thing. Given the sheer volume of, obviously, red liquid, most likely from AI generation restrictions, completely understandable, it looks like she got hit with something more vital. I'm thinking my headcanon on that is that she noticed it just a bit too late, but still managed to dodge and avoid anything major getting hit. A lot of damage done, but it was not mortal. Again, going with the shields to defend herself. I just caught that. So if you notice here that the force behind the attack drove her back, but when she's being driven back, look at the ground. A nice trail of fire. Very cool. Oh, that's also an effect too. I didn't realize that. So notice where the Shadow Lady, she didn't land on the flames. She landed on a rock next to it. It's like, yeah, I'm not stepping on fire. That's very cool. Now they're doing their more powerful attacks. So I will take it with my Phoenix Fox. Well, I got giant snakes. Yeah, that was very cool. Very well done. And the animation was very good and the fight scene as well. I figured it was a full fight scene like Mr. Kozotish's recent video. I think it was the Silence. I know Silence was in the name. I think it was Silence was the name. Was like in a heavily arena. So the whole thing was like a fight scene. And this was like felt the same way. I had like really cool fight scene with the two characters. And what I like most about it is that you would think that it would be what would be the general idea of a polar opposites, you know? If again, go on, use Miss Mugalan as an example here. Fire form versus ice form. But that's not what happened here. It was not fire versus ice, it was fire versus darkness. You can also use like, yeah, fire, else light and darkness. You can probably make that connection as well, but I'm thinking it's just two cool concepts here, two cool elements. So I'm thinking that I wonder if Mr. Elf Harper is going to play around with other elements as well and other fighters for to test things out. Either way, this was really well done and really, really cool. That out of the way, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye.